Hi, welcome to Sara Yoga. Today's bedtime yoga class is perfect for enjoying at the end of a busy day to help you relax and wind down, ready for a good night's sleep. So get yourself into your comfy PJs and I'll see you on the mat. We're going to start in child pose today. So coming up onto hands and knees. And then bring the tops of your feet to the mat, sink your bottom down towards your heels, resting forwards. If you do find that it's tricky to get your bottom towards your heels, then you can always grab a cushion and pop this in between your bottom and your feet, or even under the tops of your feet, if that helps to ease the stretch that you might feel in the tops of your feet. So however you are, get yourself comfortable. Have a rock side to side, and you can even widen your knees as well if that feels comfortable. The wider the knees are, the more stretch you'll have in the inner thighs, across the groin area, and even around the sacroiliac area, the spine, where the spine meets the lower back. You may choose to keep your arms extended forward. You may like to bring your arms around by your sides, palms facing up. You may even like to rest your forehead on a block or a cushion if that feels more comfortable for you. So feel free to have a play and an experiment with this pose. And we're going to take a few rounds of breath here. Check in with your face and jaw, your lips, teeth and tongue, that they are soft, relaxed and melting. Lovely deep breaths all the way to the back of your body. And just allow the stresses and strains of the day to melt away now. Feel your body melting into the warm, supportive earth. Feel grounded. So reaching your arms out in front of you if they aren't there already. And on your next inhalation, rising up onto hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips directly. Lengthen from the crown of your head to the tailbone. And inhale as you shine your chest forward, curling your toes under, rolling your shoulders away from your ears into up cat. Bring the tops of your feet to the mat. Exhale as you round your spine up towards the ceiling. Relaxing your neck, let your head hang down. Sink your bottom down towards your heels. Inhale, coming back up to hands and knees. Shine your chest through to up cat. Curl your toes under, ground your toes into the mat, tops of the feet to the mat. Exhale, round and down into child pose. One more round like this. Be so aware of all those beautiful stretches in your back that you feel, sinking down into child pose. And then rising up to hands and knees again. Drop down to your elbows. Take a lovely inhalation here. And you'll notice I just sort of lengthen myself out a little bit because we're coming into a twist and we want a really long spine. So maybe the hips will be a tiny bit forward of the knees. Again, inhale here. And taking your right arm and threading it underneath your left armpit, bringing your right shoulder and the right side of your head to the floor, sinking into the mat. If they don't easily reach the floor, then place a block or a cushion under your head and your shoulder, under both, so you're really supported. Breathe in. Feel the earth supporting you. Feel yourself relaxing and releasing into your face and jaw, lips, teeth and tongue. One more lovely in-breath here. And exhale as you ground through your left forearm. Feel lifted from your waist, coming back onto elbows and knees. Gently push up to hands and knees. Inhale with a flat back. Shine your chest through, curling your toes under into upcat. Bring the tops of your feet to the mat and exhale round into down cat. Inhale back to your flat cat position. Gently dropping to your elbows. Inhale here. And then exhaling, threading your left arm underneath your right armpit, bringing your left shoulder and the left side of your head to the earth. Breathe here. Relax face and jaw. Relax your shoulders. Relax everything. And one more lovely breath in. Grounding down through your right elbow, coming back up again onto elbows and knees, long spine. Press up onto hands and knees. Inhale, shining your chest through to up cat. Curl your toes under, ground your toes into the earth. Bring the tops of your feet to the mat and exhale round into down cat. Coming back into your flat cat position. Sink your bottom down to your heels back into child pose and have a gentle rock side to side, melting into the earth here. Sink down. You might bring your arms around by your sides again. Breathe deep. Relax your face and jaw. Feel the earth absorbing all the things that have happened today, just melting away. And even your thoughts just melting into the earth one by one. You can acknowledge them and then visualize them just melting away into that warm, supportive, forgiving earth. Melting away peacefully. And your mind is left clear and calm and free. And then slowly drawing your tummy in, reaching your hands underneath your shoulders and rolling up slowly. Up to sitting, so up to kneeling on your heels. And then again, a little bit of core engagement so you feel strong, rising up to a high kneel. Ground down through the tops of your feet. Inhale as you reach your right arm up. And take hold of your right wrist with your left hand, drawing your right arm up and over. Into side lean and breathe here. Breathe into your side body as you draw your right wrist up using your left hand. Gently push your hips forward, but imagine your tailbone descending down towards the earth and ground through the tops of your feet. Do kneel on something soft if this is a little bit harsh on your knees. Draw your tummy in, lift your pelvic floor, inhale up to center and exhale, relax your arms down by your sides, grounding down through the tops of the feet. Inhaling, reaching both arms up and taking hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale as you draw yourself over into that side lean. Gently, very gently pressing your hips forward as you ground through the tops of the feet and imagine your tailbone descending towards the earth. So we don't want to be deepening through the curve of the lower back particularly, but just opening out through the whole left side of the body and a little bit through the front of the body too. You can imagine your thighs are rolling inwards in an internal spiral of rotation, and that keeps the lower back nice and open, the sacroiliac area open. Keep imagining your tailbone descending down towards the earth as you ground through the tops of your feet. Draw your tummy and lift your pelvic floor as you lengthen back to center, Release your arms down. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale as you sink your bottom down towards your heels. Widen your knees, bring big toes together and extend forward onto the mat, just gently breathing. Breathe into your lower back. Maybe have a wiggle and a wobble side to side. Maybe give your lower back a little massage, smoothing out through the lower back, massaging around the sacroiliac area. Let your head roll side to side, massaging out your forehead. And as you turn the head as well, notice any changing stretches you might feel in the muscles of your back. It's all connected. Make sure that your face and jaw, lips, teeth and tongue are relaxed. Drawing your tummy in towards your spine, slowly rolling up to sitting. And then bringing your bottom to the mat, or maybe sitting up on a block. Coming into a comfortable cross-legged position. Bring palms to touch in front of your heart, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale as you reach your arms up, interlock your fingers, turn your palms towards the ceiling. And exhale as you push your palms out in front of you, rounding your shoulders, dropping your chin. Round, hollow out the chest, draw the tummy in towards the spine. Inhale, reach and lengthen up, fill your lungs with breath. And exhale, release your arms down. So then taking your right leg out to the side and keeping your left foot drawn in. So you might have your left foot out in front of you a little bit. You could prop your knee with a cushion or a block, or you might bring this leg all the way in. Bring your fingertips to your hip bones and shift your hips towards your right leg so you can move the flesh of your right buttock out the way. Have your hands either side of your right leg and lift and lengthen your spine. So sitting up on a block is really helpful. If you find yourself slightly rocking backwards on your sit bones, maybe straining in your abdominal muscles or rounding in your lower back, try sitting up on a block, and you can also try bending your knee, your extended knee, which will help you to be centered on your sit bones. With every inhalation, lift and lengthen up your spine. Check in with your face and jaw, lips, teeth and tongue, that they are relaxed. Breathe. With every exhalation, inquire into tipping forward to the front edges of your sit bones a little more. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, inquire into tipping forward a little more. So you might be feeling a stretch up the back of the right leg. We're going to come into our semi-restorative version of head to knee pose here. So you can use your hand to help you. You can draw your thigh in towards you, bending your right knee so you can bring your belly towards your thigh. When your belly is in contact with your thigh, then you can round your upper body over. Your head will come towards your knee. If you have quite tight hamstrings or maybe a tight back and you physically can't get your belly to your thigh even when you bend your knee, you can use a cushion in between your thigh and your belly to support your back, and then you can still round your shoulders. Rounding over here into head to knee pose, relaxing face and jaw, lips, teeth and tongue. Keep grounding down through all the points of contact between your left leg and the mat. So it might be the whole leg, as if you've got that whole leg in contact with the floor, or it might be part of the leg. Just keep thinking of an external spiral of rotation at your left hip. Slowly, over a few rounds of breath, lengthen yourself back up to sitting. And let's swap over legs. So we'll bring the left leg out and right leg in. Bringing your fingertips onto your inner hip bones and shift your hips. It's a small movement. You're turning the inner hip bones towards that extended left leg. Move the flesh of the buttocks out of the way. Bring your hands either side of your left leg. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Feel lifted from the base of the skull, so not craning the head back at all. And just check that you are nice and centered on your sit bones. I'm even a little bit forward on my sit bones already, but make sure that you're not backwards on your sit bones. And if you are, you can bend this left knee a little bit more. That will allow you to bring the pelvis to neutral. You can sit up on something higher to help as well. And we'll just take a couple of breaths here in the lengthened version of this pose. Maybe with every inhalation lengthening your spine, and maybe inquiring into tipping forward a little bit more with a fairly straight leg, and see how that feels. And when you're ready, bending your left knee, and you can be quite passive in that you're bringing the thigh in towards you with your hands, but you are still engaging this leg. So you still feel active through your toes curled towards you, broad through the ball of the foot, engaging through the left thigh. And when your belly can come in contact with your thigh, so you'll be able to hinge forward at the hips more the more you bend your left knee. When your belly is in contact with the thigh, then you can round over, bringing your head to your knee. And remember, you can always use the help of that cushion in between belly and the thigh to rest on. Keep externally rotating your right thigh, grounding down through all the points of contact between your right leg and the earth, whatever they may be. It will be different for everyone. Nice deep breaths. Breathe into the muscles that you feel stretching. Check in with your face and jaw, lips, teeth and tongue, that they are relaxed. Slowly, over a few rounds of breath, make your way back up to sitting. Hips square forward, bring the soles of your feet together quite close in towards your body into bound angle pose, also called butterfly pose, this one, or cobbler's pose. It's got a few lovely names. And we just stay here breathing. You can be centered on your sit bones, lifted and lengthened up. Just check in with your face and jaw, lips, teeth and tongue, that they are relaxed. Close your eyes. Be aware of the place where the upper eyelid meets the lower eyelid in each eye. Maybe stay here. Maybe tip forward at your hips. Stay with your breath. With every inhalation, you feel your spine long and lengthened. With every exhalation, maybe inquiring into tipping forward a little more. Maybe rounding your shoulders and letting your head go. Breathe. Slowly make your way back up to sitting. Bring your bottom to the floor, so if you're sitting on a block, take it away. Nice and balanced on the floor, and hug your knees in cosmic egg pose, rounding your back, rounding your spine, maybe lifting your toes. And just breathing here. So observing the muscles that you feel working, the muscles that you feel releasing. Maybe some muscles working, then releasing to keep you balanced. Observe how you feel. Relax face and jaw, relax lips, teeth and tongue. Chin just melting towards the chest. Eyes closed. And then slowly bring your feet down to the floor, coming back into your cross-legged position, observing how you feel, bringing your palms to touch. And placing your thumbs to the center of your forehead as you bow your head and feel that gentle stretch in the back of your neck. Stay connected with your breath, lovely and relaxed face and jaw. Relax lips, teeth and tongue. And then bringing your hands in front of your heart again. Thank you for joining me for yoga today. Namaste. I hope you have a wonderful night's sleep, and I'll see you next time.